Dang, dude. I just gotta focus, dude. That's crazy.
Well, there's been a... How can I have a safe?
Yeah, and it's honestly a really good weapon for Horlu as well. I think just because it's so fast. And... I don't know, it's quite good on him. Yeah, I just lost focus for a second, though. And I just, like, I straight up thought I was in the other phase where you don't have to roll that attack. I wonder if it's possible to rest too early here.
But unusually this... Have a safe...
Ivory Sickle. I can't, like, that sucks, man. That does indeed suck. Yeah, and the weapon's not great for Elden Beast, but it's really not that bad either. So we'll have to deal with an Elden Stars, but... Yeah, we're close to moving on to a good weapon. Yeah. Or just something else. This is Sun's game starting soon, though. Surely that'll keep me focused while literally not even watching the game. Like, watching the video game, I mean. Yeah, it's not surprising that this run has taken longer to get than the other ones, but... It has not been any fault of the weapon in any of the instances, you know? Two of them were non-boss hits, and then the one boss hit was like... that last one, which was just... I wasn't focusing. There's some place where all of the different stats are documented. Oh, strats? Maybe. Not that I know of, though. But Hitless Discord has a lot of stuff, I guess. Funny, the that Where Winds Meet thing we're doing, the race against Dist, Hob, and Aggie, the winner gets 30 subs. I'll be interested to play that. See what it's like. Yeah, we're supposed to like race. We're supposed to race each other, and yeah, we're supposed to race each other to different bosses. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to race, dude. We'll see. I'm not exactly a speed run on the first playthrough type of guy, even if those are my instructions. But no, it's not no hit race. It's for Where Winds Meet, the new game that's coming out. I think I forget what day it is. But on, I believe, Saturday, we're doing like a sponsored race in it. And so, yeah, I guess they're going to gift the winner 30 subs, but... But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to like try to speed run it or not, dude. Yeah, 30 subs are big sword. I can't believe we didn't get the run there, dude. That's so funny. It would take something like that for me to get hit at this point. I'm feeling quite confident in my Elden Ring any percent right now. Like I feel like I'm mostly derusted, and the strats are really good. My boss skills are looking clean. Yeah, I lost the run because I lost focus for a second on Horlu, and we were in phase, I guess, 4. Like Horlu phase 2, where he does the big AoE stomps. And in my head, I was like, oh, I'm still in phase 1. And so I tried to strafe around him. And then I got hit by the huge AoE. So... Because I was looking at the damage numbers on the weapon for him, and I was like, holy shit, this is actually, like, it's doing pretty well here. And then I just kind of forgot what I was doing, I guess. This is the type of run request that if this wasn't part of a big marathon, like, this would be so painful to do, just like on some random stream one day. This is why it's got to be part of a marathon like this, I guess. How's it going, Tony? Quickstep is messing with my usual dodge timings. No, I think it's great. I really like it. I think without Quickstep, this would be even worse. Is the first 207 no hit? I did the, wait, the run that took the most attempts? No, not even close, dude. I only attempted that a couple times and I got it. Most attempts on a run I've ever done was definitely my first no-hit run. Easily. I don't think any run I've ever done has taken even close to that many attempts. Now, I don't actually know what the number is, but that's just based on what I think the number of attempts were. Like, it was basically just a month of attempts. I didn't play the game every day, but yeah, the amount of times I reset on that run, dude, and high wall and stuff, plentiful. The Frozen Needle run went actually very well. We ended up getting into the DLC. And then I think I got hit to just the running section in Castle Ensis. Gonna do some French Day? Unlikely. But who knows? Game Day I think is the hardest no hit. Any percent? Dark Souls 3. Probably the hardest. I'm gonna try just not even dealing with this little guy here. Yeah, like, we're easily fast enough. We don't have to kill him. I haven't got the Bloodborne run yet. We're still... The reason why I decided to do this marathon now, even though I was saying I wanted to get that Bloodborne run first, is because I realized I was still, like a decent ways out from being able to get that, so... I didn't want to delay this marathon too long. And soldering iron? I don't know, man. That might be too much. I'll have to test Yorm on that and see. That might be a run that I'm just saying no to, potentially. I do reserve the right to not do runs that I think are too bad. Or just runs that I don't want to do, I guess, right? I think I will finish the Bloodborne casual run at some point, yeah. I think I will. How does scaling on seals work with buffs like Golden Vow? The scaling just doesn't matter. I think it would be cool if it did, but it does not. The scaling matters on things like weapon buffs. Whoa, it didn't let me get off the horse there. Okay. Should I just not get the magic tier until later? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think we're good to go then.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Oh yeah, they totally messed up this call. Dang. Oh yeah, what a terrible call that is. Holy shit, dude. Classic NHL refs. Basically, the Sen, like, I forgot who it was, or I didn't see who it was, but the Sen's defenseman stick tripped our own guy. Almost got killed by the quick step lock on there. I really hate the lock on quick step. It's unfortunate how bad it is. Or how bad it feels.
Well, thou art of passing skill.
Or maybe it's just because I'm not used to it.
Must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Oh, and the Sens score on it. That's crazy, dude. I would be not happy if I was a Bruins fan right about now. Yep. That's a brutal call. Oh my god.
I shall remember thee.
Nice goal, though.
Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen.
What's VAR? Like video review or something? Nah, the rules are so fucking dumb, dude. Like, they can only review certain things. Like, they can review major penalties and stuff. But it's so garbage what they can and can't review. But you already know the Sens are getting a penalty, like, immediately here. Because that's what they do. Yeah, just totally, like, brutal call. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what it should be. Like, in this case, I think there should be some video ref or something. That if the refs make a genuinely bad call like that, or just a call that's just straight up wrong, it should just be like, oh, I'm going to call in, and it should be overturned. Simple. And then none of this happens. It's sure, like, it benefited the team that I like, but it still feels bad. Because it's happened numerous times where it goes the other way as well, right? So... more often than not, it feels like it goes the other way, but... not this time. I haven't really watched the game closely, but apparently the last Sens game was, like, the refs were brutal, but against the Sens mostly. Apparently. Surely this is good karma for that. Should I go get the magic tier now? It's so good, there's no reason to not just have robot refs when human error is always part of sports. But is that a bad thing, though? Like, I think... I don't think that's a bad thing. Refs would still be needed in hockey for sure, because... like, you're not going to get rid of refs in hockey, but... I think... the biggest issue in hockey with some review stuff is... there are some instances where they spend 10 minutes reviewing a play, and it's just such a colossal waste of time. So there needs to be a review limit. Like, they spend 10 minutes reviewing a call, and they still get it wrong, you know? But there should just be... yeah, there should just be, like, video refs that just simply would call in, overturn a call if it's It would pretty much have to be not up to interpretation. Like that call that just led to the Ottawa power play. Like that's very obviously not a penalty. And so it would have to be obvious stuff, but yeah, something like that could just get overturned and then the game continues, right? Yeah, automatic offside as well. Yeah. I almost feel like with offside, they shouldn't even be able to review that kind of thing. Just another waste of time. Especially when things, like generally that doesn't have a big effect on the game anyways. There are calls that have a much bigger effect on the game, like penalties, like the one that just got taken. The Ivory Shittle. Yeah, pretty much. I should have gotten the run on the last run, but I lost focus on one of the the final bosses. Yep. Yeah, literally none of this has been the weapon's fault. Pretty much all of the hits I've taken would happen with any other weapon as well. So definitely not the weapon's fault. Like it just so happens that it's with the worst weapon I've used so far, but I guess you could argue Horlu would probably be dead on a good weapon. But that's not why I got hit. I got hit because I lost focus on the fight. Could have easily happened with any other weapon. Okay, have an equivalent of diving in soccer? What do you mean by that? Like a penalty for it? Does soccer have a penalty for diving? No. You mean like the culture or whatever, like that sort of thing? But no, not really. No, nothing like that. I mean, there's a penalty for diving. So yeah, like yeah, you can get a penalty for it, but not really a common thing. So I guess I'm just going to go all Dex. I just want to make sure I have enough faith for when we get Howl going. That should be fine. Yeah, being able to fight someone for diving. Yeah. Yep. Well, diving is like... Diving in a sport or flopping or whatever is basically when you embellish something to try to get a call or whatever. Yeah, in soccer, that's honestly one of the things that make it painful to watch for me. Part of the reason why I don't watch it is because like diving can just be insane sometimes, man. Can make it hard to watch. Scooty, thanks for the brand new Prime sub, dude. Also, Daniel, thanks for the 2-month resub.
You there? Come over here, would you? What's it to you? Step back, you wretched tarnished. Oh, why is it always me?
As well, suffering bad from that. Wait, from that what? Like from diving, you mean? Does Dagger get extra buff from grease? You can't even put greases on this thing. So... Yeah, I don't watch basketball, so I don't really know. Although I have seen a bunch of LeBron clips of him, like... I said that funny clip of him laying on the ground, and then and then the camera, like, shows his eyes peeking at the refs. That one's so funny, dude. That one's so good. Wear the headband? Anyone know the drop chance on that? Guess I could wear it. .5%, wow. That's pretty small. Imagine farming for a 0.5% chance to get a headband. Diving isn't common anymore. In what sport, though? You got to be specific what sport, because we're talking about a lot of sports right now. Oh, in soccer? Is it? That's good, I guess, if that's true. That's just not true. Okay, then. I mean, maybe it depends on the league. I'm sure in some leagues it's more common than in others.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
What's up, Gino and chat?
Waffle, thanks for the 4-month resub, dude. Ah, fuck. That's... It's gonna be long phase 2. Oh. Maybe not? Okay, not that bad.
Lord,
I just thought we weren't gonna stun there, but
that is golden.
not terrible.
And one day we'll return.
If you could graph, you feel like you would have chosen better than Godric?
bathed in rays of gold.
Well, isn't the whole thing that he's kind of an idiot or whatever? I think he did a good job. When he said, so many people ask what the run is. Yeah, it's got the title, Ivory, Sickle, any percent, hits equals 0. Yeah, it's fairly self-explanatory. But I mean, people are maybe asking about the entire marathon, though, I guess. Also getting another penalty here. Didn't see it. Another thing that the refs do in the NHL, I'm sure they do in other sports too, is they'll often do makeup calls where if they, if they get a bad call or something and they realize it's bad, then you pretty much know the next call is going to be on the team that benefited from it. But it's very frustrating because it's kind of like a never-ending cycle sometimes. I grafted 15 arms to his head. Yeah, but he also grafted a dragon onto his arm. I think that's pretty good. Could do worse than a dragon arm. And then the dragon can still breathe fire, so... like, that's pretty insane. Which grafted dragon was just 10% of Godric's arm. Yeah, grafted dragon I feel like is a pretty underwhelming weapon, but there's a no-hit request with it, so I guess we'll see what it's like. Yeah, it's a pretty weak call again. Damn, dude. That's a pretty weak call. Sens are just getting... The refs have the Sens money line tonight, dude. Or something. Because that's not a good call either. It's so... honestly, it's so rare for the refs to go in the Sens' favor. It feels like probably 75% it's the opposite of this. Like, Sens are on the short end of all these calls, but... And it's not just because I'm a fan. Like, I'm pretty good at being objective about this stuff. And, yeah, usually it's the opposite. Yeah, the refs bet big on this, on the Sens on this game, dude. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So we already have Howl. Guess we need the Faith Talisman. That's what everyone says. Really? Everyone says what? That they're pretty objective about officiating? I don't think that's what everyone says, dude. I disagree with that. I mean, literally listen to what I've been saying the past 15 minutes about this game. If you don't believe me, you literally have the proof right here. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think a lot of people think they're being objective and they're not. But that goes for a lot of things too. Oh, now let's get the faith tier. You know what, though? Maybe it's... I wonder if it's better to focus on only leveling Faith at this point. Try to get Howl and the Magic tier back in. I don't know. I think there are probably more people who realize that they're biased when it comes to this stuff, and they just get mad anyways. I think that's probably most people. Like, they realize it. Oh, and there's another call. Let's see this one, dude. What do you guys think? Do you think it's better to just try to get to 23 Faith? Or take this... this 8 AR? I mean, it's got to be better to go Faith, right? Just get to 23 so I can use Magic tier. I think that's what I'll do. But I probably should have done that actually earlier then. Oh, wait, there wasn't a penalty. I thought there was. I thought the Sens took a penalty or something. Wait, was there not a power play? I don't know what's going on. I've been paying attention, I guess. I think McDavid will choke again this year. Well, I don't think it's his fault. Like, are you talking about the Stanley Cup final?
Champions, welcome.
Honestly, the reason why the Oilers haven't won yet is because of their management, not because of McDavid, obviously. Well, I don't know what they expect when you have like a below average goalie like going deep into the playoffs with a below average goalie. Like, I don't know what they think will happen. Yeah, I'm using Faith tier for Howl, but I think it's more optimal to not have to use it so I can get the Magic tier. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to get to 23 Faith after this, so I don't need it anymore. But yeah, I don't think Oilers are going to win this year, if that's what you're asking me, though. I don't know who I think will. Yeah, Crosby's still active, and he's still really good somehow. Even though he's kind of old. Like, how old is he? Like 39? And he's still top player, pretty much? He's not the best player, but like a top player in the league for sure. It's kind of absurd. Hopefully I don't get procced here. Hopefully we didn't eat the stun there. I think there's a chance the stun got eaten. Yeah, the Ducks are actually really good this year. Which is only a matter of time for them, but they're good so far. I haven't watched any of their games, to be honest. I don't know if it's, like, sustainable, but... That right there is one of the most scuffed attacks in the whole game. Terrible attack. Yeah, the Leafs kind of do suck, man. Yeah, they do. And aren't both of their goalies hurt or something? Like, they're not even a playoff lock at this point, which hasn't been the case for the last, what, 7 years? Here we go. But then in that case, I wonder if I should go more magic. 261. Why is this higher now? Sure. Lost all over the Sens. Nah, they're doing okay. I mean, I didn't watch the game closely. They probably shouldn't have lost, but
Only fine. You have earned now.
it's not like Dallas is a bad team or something. Jump that even though you're right at him. Yeah, you have to jump it pretty much. Because what the problem is, the wave starts pretty much right at his body. And so I'm jumping the wave there, even though you can't even see it. That's why it's such a terrible attack. Or there's another reason as well, but yeah, I'm jumping the wave when I jump that. It's not the sword. And the other thing about that attack too is that the waves can get caught on the terrain, on like the swords and stuff they have in the ground. And when that happens, there's no way to dodge it because the hitbox stays underneath you the whole time. Like I said, really, really bad attack. Like one of the worst in the game. Although luckily, well, no, usually if you're not dealing super high damage, you have to deal with that attack. So, the casual players just kind of, I feel like they would just think like, oh, I misdodged this or something, even though there's realistically no way they could figure out how to dodge that from close. Just a horrible attack, like I said. Fuck. I shouldn't have run away from this. Oof. I just didn't like the positioning. Good stuff. I have a lot of trust in Quickstep. Oh yeah, I mean Quickstep is literally more iframes than a normal roll, so. And it's not like it's not like I've never used Quickstep before. I've used it a lot in Dark Souls 3. And I think if I never used Quickstep in my life, I probably wouldn't trust it as much on this run, but I know. Oh, and the Sens scored. Nice one, dude. Nice. Yeah, I think it's 15 iframes in this game apparently. I thought it was 16, but so it's 2 more iframes than a normal roll, which is nice. And it also activates faster, doesn't have startup frames. Yeah, apparently it is 15, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But if I'm not mistaken, Dark Souls 3 was 17, right? What I would have preferred they do is make it 17 in this game as well, just because it's so fun to mess around with that. But then just, if it's broken in PvP, just simply change the number for PvP. That's it. And I don't see why Bloodhound Step should have more iframes than Quick Step. I feel like it should be the opposite, because Bloodhound Step has so much more range. I kind of feel like Bloodhound Step should be 15. Quick Step should be 16 at least. But what do I know? Wait, what's the highest what weapon in DS3? Surely Sens won't blow this game like they did the last one with the 2-0 lead.
Surprised no matter. Why don't
Oh, motion value? Well, I don't know, but I have no idea, honestly. I don't even know what the highest motion value would be in this game. Like, what do you mean by that? Just like the highest number? I guess what I do know is that the Flamberge in DS3 has the broken weapon art that has the same motion value as like a Great Hammer R2 or something like that. Yeah, it could be Solarius Tree, but there might be something higher. I don't know. That's why the Flamberge is so fun to use. It's the weapon art, like stance R2. It does way more damage than it's supposed to. It's quite fun. Solaria 250, physical 250 holy. That sounds about right. Because I think Bolt of Grand Stacks is, what, 300 lightning? Yeah, Solarius Tree hits like an absolute cannon, but... when you have Knight's Resolve in a game, it's... like... even if things don't have a crazy motion value, getting 80% more damage is pretty good. You have to not wear armor for Blue Dancer. No, the way it works is you get diminishing returns based on how much weight you carry. And it's not percentage weight, it's like the actual number. I'm sure you can find a chart somewhere. I had a chart at one point, but I don't know where it is. I lost it. So yeah, when you're at 0 weight is when you get, I think, what, 15% more damage or something. Obviously, it's impossible to be at 0, but and then when you're at like 10 weight, you get less percent. I don't know, I forget. Okay, well there it is, right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good talisman for hitless runs. It's only not usable or not good on weapons that are pretty much what, like 10 plus weight, something like that. Because I used it on the Bastard Sword run, and it was a pretty considerable boost. And I think that weighs 8. Caddy's probably not in chat because this run was requested probably like over 2 years ago. So... our weight right now is 11.8, but I also have like the staff equipped and stuff. So for boss fights, we're at 8.8, I guess. Yeah, every weapon DS1, yeah. Surely I'll do that for this game. Could you imagine? Every weapon no hit in this game. No thanks. I'm good. My graphic settings? There you go, quick peek. Yeah, you couldn't do the jar cannon for sure, but like maybe just melee weapons. You could probably do every melee weapon. Let's see why not. Of course, you know, following the same kind of rules that I am with allowing Cheese Gideon. Then you could. I guess theoretically you could without that, but not sure who would want to do that. This one. Yeah, if I really wanted to optimize my blue dancer damage, I could also take off my dagger and my seal mid-fight. Maybe I should. This would be good practice for the God Run 3 if I needed practice on Elden Ring any percent. Which I don't think I badly do, but... Coated Sword's not complete yet. No. I've never used that weapon, so it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. Yeah, Godfrey really does. He really loves to hug the walls, man. He loves to get in terrible positions. That arena is so bad that they decided to use it twice. Isn't that funny? But yeah, it's a terrible arena. Like, especially for that boss. It's very obvious that... It's very obvious that they just kind of threw Golden Godfrey in there without really considering the arena. It's so obvious there. It's obvious in a lot of cases in this game, honestly. But especially there. Same with Golden Hippo, too. But, like, what is this fucking hippo doing in this... like... in this armory? Like, and then, I don't know. Like, yes, this is where we keep all of our weapons and armor. And here's the hippo as well. It's just so weird. That emo dude is so funny. Funny too, because in the trailer for the Elden Ring DLC, they showed Hippo out in the open. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, like there are some other boss arenas that also don't make sense. I mean, arguably this one doesn't make any sense either. Like, how'd this guy get even down here? But maybe they built him down here or something. Like, who knows? It's more excusable. Not a hippo outside. Yeah, there are hippos outside, but I don't think any that have the, like, porcupine needles or whatever. Elden Ring FromSoft biggest success? By a lot, yes. By a whole lot. Yeah, so, like, initially they probably had that hippo outside, you would assume. And then they moved him into the Shadowkeep area. And it is terrible. Really unfortunate. Really unfortunate, too, because I think, at least just for me, when I play through the DLC, I never want to go main gate Shadowkeep because Hippo's just such a bad boss, and I just never want to fight him. Billy, thanks for the 6-month Prime sub, by the way, dude. And the fact that there's also a skip to get to the backside from going main gate, like, I would go main gate every time if there was a fun boss there. But there's not, and so I don't want to go there. Did I get hit Golem on the other run? Well, I wasn't doing that sneak strat, and he just stepped on me because I didn't have enough poise damage, basically. Okay, You know what, this is a case where I guess I'll take off some stuff here. Why not? It's my game of the year. Well, I've only played a couple new games this year, so it would have to be... It would have to be Oblivion, because I haven't really played anything else. Now that's the stun I'd like to see right there. Fuck off.
The thrones, stained by my curse, such shame they cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Nice. I will not play Silksong this marathon. At least I wasn't planning on it. Just put a Death Knight. Yeah, a Death Knight would have been obviously a much better boss, but... I don't know. I don't know how I would have done it. Someone said put Geist there instead, but like Geist in a small arena, I think it would have been better still, but... Who'd I have preferred there? Yeah, you know what? A new commander would have worked really nicely in that spot. You're 100% right. Not that I'm a big fan of the commanders with like just summoning mobs and stuff, but I think that would have been interesting. Like a commander summoning
Shall I turn? Let my
like some Mesmer like super soldier or something like that. It would have been cool. Yeah, Commander Neil. Yeah, you have Niall, O'Neill, and then Neil. Spelled with a K. Commander Summon Hippo. Yeah.
Hello again. Allow me.
Two of them.
It's
like a Night Rain boss.
The only way and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
Actual Night Rain DLC boss. Commander Gaia summoned 2 hippos. And you know what? If that was in Night Rain, I would not even be surprised, is the funny part. You know what? I wonder if anyone's managed to no-hit Night Rain. Because Bushido was trying that for a while. Has anyone done it? No, surely not. Oh, pretty sure it's done? Like, did Bushido finish it? No, there's no way a lot of people... No, I'm not talking about one expedition. I'm talking about the whole game. Like a no-hit run, not just a no-hit expedition. I'm just curious, like... Who would do it? That's what I'm curious about. Because it doesn't sound the most fun. Someone who did it so I can stay away from them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really curious if someone did it, though. I was surprised that people even bothered, but the thing is, when a new FromSoft game comes out, no matter what, someone's going to try to no-hit it. No matter, like, pretty much no matter what it is. I'm sure someone tried Armored Core 6 no-hit, too, or something. And then probably failed, I'm guessing. Although I've never played the game, so no-hit's probably not possible, I assume. Yui did no damage run? Yeah, like on the whole game? Like, because what I'm talking about is Bushido was attempting to no-hit beat the game, like from a new character. I think it was from a new character. So you'd beat like 4 expeditions into Fuel Store. I believe. Because yeah, I saw a bunch of like Aggie's done no-hit expeditions. I've seen other people do it. Like, one expedition is not so bad, but when you have to do like 5, that sounds horrendous. This is pretty much like 4 hours. Like 5 expeditions is pretty much 4 hours of like randomized stuff. It just sounds horrendous. So that's why I'm wondering if anyone's done it. Because I'm just curious, dude. But yeah, Bushido was attempting it, but I guess he didn't finish it. I think 5 is the minimum, yeah. I think you have to kill 4, and then you get Heal Store or something like that. Or is it 3? No, I thought it was 4. I don't know. I'm actually quite looking forward to playing Night Rain on when the DLC comes out. Like, I realize that it's not going to be fun for super long, but it'll be fun for at least a day. And fight the couple new bosses and stuff. I can't say I'm hyped for Artorias, and the reason is that like, I've fought Artorias in Dark Souls 1. Like, if I wanted to go fight Artorias, I'd go play DS1, you know? And it was the same with Nameless King. When I saw Nameless King, I wasn't like exactly hyped for Nameless King, because I've already fought him. Like, if I want to go fight him, I just go do it. You know, but I'm pretty excited for the new Night Lords, because one of them looked really sick. Just visual. Well, both visually, they looked cool. One of them looks like it's going to be a shit gang fight, but hopefully it's not. But yeah, the new Shifting Earth as well, which will be like, hopefully it changes every time, like in some way, and it's not like every other Shifting Earth pretty much that's just the same every time. I like the idea of the rotting area Shifting Earth, because it's different every time with the bosses. But at least there's that. But and same with the actual treasure of the area is not the same spot every time, which is pretty cool. But I think they need to do that, but make it not just an open rot area, you know? Like, imagine a city type layout that wasn't the same layout every time or something, and the key item was not in the same area every time. I think that'd be quite cool. Will they add different attacks to Artorias? Probably not. They didn't for Nameless King. They did tweak some stuff, and they kind of made him scuffed. But they didn't actually change anything about him that I'm aware of. They changed any attacks. They didn't add any attacks, but they did seemingly like update some of them. I don't know. And I think they did a bad job of it, to be honest, but maybe I only think that because they made the boss work differently, and I'm so used to fighting Dancer and Nameless King in a certain way, and when the way I'm so used to dodging an attack doesn't work anymore. Oh boy. Looks like Jensen is getting tossed around, dude. My God. Might be another Sun's defenseman out, man. He's getting absolutely smoked. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade and then I might take a break before Fire Giant. No, it wasn't. He kept falling. Like he got smoked, and then he got smoked twice, and I think he's been hurt already. So like he's probably done for the night, unfortunately. And Shabbat, I don't. Is there an update on him? Oh boy. Like Shabbat's still out, right? Didn't look like it was too bad. Yeah, the Sen's decor is getting a little thin. Oh yeah, Toss Rod since the season started. Yeah, he's not been the same, dude. Like, really unfortunate because he's really good at the start of last season, but yeah, you're 100% right. Yep, that hip surgeries, unsurprisingly, didn't help. Gave up Chikrin for him. Yeah.
I didn't. I'll be doing
Yeah, it wasn't the best move. Hippo surgery, dude. Yeah, you kind of got like a little boarding, maybe. Yeah, that looks really bad. Damn, dude. He's still in somehow, though. Okay, well, I'm going to take a quick break, you guys. And, yeah, and then we'll go fight Fire Giant. Okay, thanks for waiting, you guys. Okay, so are we good for Fire Giant? I believe so. All right. Yeah, Ivory Sickle is one of the magic daggers. That's another weird thing, too. Why are there two of them? Because we... Like, is the crystal knife any different, or is it basically just the same? Because I'm pretty sure it's just another smithing stone weapon. Or maybe it's a somber. Is it somber? I don't know. But yeah, I feel like it's the same. It might not be a somber. It might still be a smithing stone that can't swap the Ash of War, locked into quick step and just half magic, half physical. Yeah, another yeah, I just don't understand, dude. I don't get it. Wait, is Sanderson hurt too now, or what is happening? The Suns are down to like 4 defense, or what? What am I missing, dude? That's really bad. Oh no, I guess Jensen's still playing. Fortunately, we lost our stun there for sure. Did not mean to roll. Really hate that. Yeah, if Sanderson's out, like if he broke his hand or something, I didn't see what happened, but... Oh, and of course we get the stun of the last fucking second, dude. Yeah, if Sanderson's out, we're cooked. Our best defenseman. Has it not broken? Like he just blocked a shot or something? Yeah, Yakim Chuck's William. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't get Yakim Chuck. They would get. I don't even know who actually. Pretty limited. Oh, and Boston scores, of course. Wow, this game is looking real bad right about now. It's funny, like, this really quickly staggers them. That miss? Don't do it. Thank you. That right there, you just know that he wants to do fire breath right there. That could have been a cuckery moment. Like the all bosses region locked cuckery moment where I just whiff and die. Yeah, the hand lock on. I would have free-aimed it, though. If you actually did it, I probably would have free-aimed it and would have been fine. Unless it just didn't kill him. But we have a good amount of decks. Like 45 decks is not bad. Khalil, thanks for the 2-month resub. Thanks, dude. Okay. Yeah, the phase 2 with this thing isn't, like... It's not good. But... It kind of staggers them pretty quickly. I think it's just because it's fast enough to land charged R2s, whereas a lot of weapons aren't. He just moves his hand too quick or something. I don't know what's better to go with here. Buffs make anything at least okay. Well, but pretty much by phase 2, all of our buffs are gone. So
Are you to commit? Very well. Let my hand.
Hero, thanks for the 2-month Prime sub. The next run, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna pick a weapon that's not that bad so that we can at least take a break from not great weapons. Get a haircut during this marathon? Probably not. Almost certainly not. What happens if I finish all the runs before Game Awards? That's a really good question, actually. I don't know what I would do. I don't think that's gonna happen though. Like maybe I would just end, honestly, if I actually managed to do that. But no, I wouldn't be able to finish. I feel like I wouldn't be able to end the stream. So I would just do something else, I guess. Yeah, Bloodborne. Yeah, I could go for Bloodborne too. Yeah, good point. Yeah, hopefully this is the one. Hopefully. Have a list of graces I give myself to start somewhere? I do not. I mean, you just have to look at the map at the beginning of a run. Just look at them. Because like, I give myself a lot of graces, and it might seem like a lot, but they're all for a reason, I guess. And it's not like I'm just giving myself every open world grace in the game, because that's like way overkill. Oblivion challenge runs? Well, I already did Oblivion no damage on Master. I don't know what else I do. Like, other than just, like, some non-reset runs, I guess.
And I can also that you're not then wine. I am Carl. Goodbye.
9 pots. It's probably good for now. Oh, I mean, that's all the lilies I have anyway, so. Alfredson, Spezza, Stone, or Carlson? For what? What does that question mean? Oh, there's a fight happening. I don't equip that. Okay. Last time this was a tricky fight. Let's see what happens this time. I don't think I really messed anything up. Like, it's just... weapon's not very good, so it doesn't have enough damage to make this simple. Oops. Was cleaner. Yeah, this time it did stun him. So I just didn't get the sneak attack last time. Yeah, much cleaner this time. Much, much better. There we go. Like, actually, a pretty decent fight. Like, not the worst I've seen. Well... is that the worst? I remember some pretty bad kills with some, like, strike weapons. Any differences in stats? I don't really think so. I think it's just I executed it better. Well, last time also was the first time I did it with this weapon, so I didn't really know the timings of stuff, but that time I managed to get an R2 before the riposte, and so he just died on riposte instead of surviving. Looks like Sanderson's back too. Did I not have magic tier last time? Yeah, maybe you're right. You know what? You're probably right. Yeah, that's probably the difference. Definitely the priority should be leveling up faith so that I can use magic tier on this run.
I presume. Oh, I am an old so perhaps.
Eating spicy Japanese curry. Japanese curry is pretty good. Thai curry is my favorite one. So. Guess I can level up. 25. So 3, 9, or... I'm gonna go magic, I guess. Or maybe I'll just get to 50. Keeping myself healthy for this marathon. I would say so far it's going okay. So far it's fine. We are only on day 3 though. Day 3 of 30. Actually more like 31. Yeah, I slept better last night, but it still wasn't great. I think sleeping when the stream's on is weird. I've always found it weird, and I've always found it that my sleeps are just not as good. Because it's just in the back of my mind, I think. Also, you know what? Wasn't I plus 19 for this fight? I think I was last time, so this should be significantly better. No, I'm definitely not dreaming of Elden Ring, but it's more just like I know the stream is on, and it's just in the back of my head, and so I just don't sleep as well.
Destined death. I will not have it.
But I think when I was doing the Bloodborne marathon, I kind of got... I feel like I got used to it, but... Or was that not this run that I was plus? Maybe it wasn't this run. Maybe this is the last run. What? Nice, that's what I was hoping for. He loves to do that after getting crit. I don't know why. He's just got the attack queued up or something. Much better fight this time. Nice. Yeah, the weapon does do pierce, but I'm not sure on which attacks. Like, maybe that's a pierce attack. Like... I don't know which ones are pierce, but... Much better fight that time with actually landing the crit in phase 2 and stuff. Okay, we have now a setup to do. Yeah, the rolling one's probably thrust, and I'm assuming that sprinting R2 is thrust as well. Only 4 poison bloom this time. I guess I will have to get a bit more. Oh, you know what? I haven't gone to Jarberg yet, is why. Could have just been Malekith from the start. Wait. Nah, no way, dude. There's no way. No, Garanka's great. Very fun moveset. It's like... It's one of the best fights in the game at allowing you to utilize, like, jumps plus strafes plus, you know, like, just normal dodges, I guess, as well. Okay, so we need 5 of these. I think I still have some sleep pots. Need to get rid of those. Yeah, I like Malekith is one of my favorite fights because it is like both phases are just really solid, I think. They're both fun, but in kind of different ways. Some people actually were saying that that's potentially a downside when you have a completely different fight in phase 2, which I guess I could actually see that. Because then you're not really learning anything from the phase 1 to bring into phase 2, whereas on some fights, like, I don't know. There are so many examples. I don't know. But I think it's fine. I don't think that's actually a huge downside. Especially because he's kind of weak. Yeah, I guess like Moog. And yeah, a lot of fights are similar movesets in phase 2. They just get more stuff. So we have 5 of these and 5 of these. Maybe I should just grab an extra one of these just in case. Maybe I'll just get an extra one of these too. Why not? Let's go get the frost pot. Your first cat, any name ideas? Probably Mike. Actually, you know what? Name your cat Golden Hippo. That's a good name. To remind yourself of your favorite Elden Ring boss. Yeah, Golden Hippo. That's a good one, dude. I like that. Malacat. That's pretty funny, actually. Cat Ian. Okay, so there's a frost. So I believe we've got everything we need. Cat Ian. Your mom's gonna hate it. Yeah, imagine a cat named Golden Hippo. That's actually a sick name, though. Insane cat name. Golden Hippo. Manny DeBoer. That's funny too. Man-eater boar. No, it's not Manny Tabor. It's like Manny and then D-E-B-O-R-E-R. Or wait, what did I say? I think it's D-E-B-O-R-E-R. Boer or something like that. Because there's an NHL coach, or there was. His name is like Pete DeBoer or something like that. So it's Manny DeBoer. Pretty good. I need to get my note up on the order of pots I'm supposed to throw here.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas,
Gostock.
none shall take the throne. Queen Marquez,
That's just rude, dude.
us that we continue to struggle
That's mean.
to eternity.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm cheating. It's so nice to be able to do this strat without having to kill the Retta and go all the way down Lake of Rot, man. Just saves so much time. It's a great strat. Yeah, if I were to mess up, honestly don't know what I'd do. Next FromSoft game gonna be all Gideons. And so the best game to come out that year. Yeah, I mean, you can redo the strat, but you can't redo the Frenzy Flamestone. So that'd be the problem.
I know in my bones a tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you.
Manny DeBoer.
A man
If I had a pig, I would call him that.
kill a god.
Pet pig. What did I do raw pods before, not this? Well, I didn't know about this. The setup for it. That is simply why. Okay, 454. I guess I'll go magic then. Should RNG the next run? Like, you mean to pick it? That could be a good idea, too. Just so I don't leave all my least favorite ones for last or something like that. Although, I wouldn't say this is my most favorite one or anything like that. Yeah, just poison pots wouldn't work. Yeah. It's pretty clever strat because the buildup on... So normal poison pots do more damage, right? Or like, overall on Gideon, the normal poison pots do more damage than the fetid pots, but the fetid pots have more poison buildup. Very clean.
Thy strength befits a crown.
I was presented with the same situation as the run I got, or as the run ending hit last time, where he did that stomp. But I was focused this time at least. Oh wait, someone made an RNG wheel with all the runs and linked it in chat? When, dude? Really? Can someone post that link? Because yeah, I could, if someone made that, then sure. Keep going int, I guess. Some endurance wouldn't be bad. Okay, I'll check that out after. I'm gonna try to recast Howl after this fight's done. I mean, I could probably Golden Vow and Howl, actually. Okay, here we go. Fuck, I didn't want that. What the fuck was that?
Kushina love.
fuck, I didn't want that either. Nice. Oh my god, I was almost too late. Oh boy, that's like a master run level kill on Elden Beast right there. Jesus, man. All right, Ivory Sickle is finally done. I say finally, it only took 4 attempts, but they were long attempts, man. Do I want to continue this? I don't know, dude. Yeah, this weapon is genuinely pretty fucking bad. It's really bad, dude. Yeah, it's not a good weapon. I'm wondering, like, what is the actual worst no-hit weapon in the game, though? And just regardless of its location or where you get it from, I do wonder if this is the worst. It's probably not the worst. Right? Is it contender for the worst somber? Well, that's the thing. It's not even a somber weapon, dude. It's smithing stone, but you just can't change the Ash of War. You're locked into 50-50 split magic damage, physical damage. So, I don't know, man. Maybe Beast Claw is worse? Oh, like the DLC weapon. I thought you were talking about that, like Garronk Great Hammer, whatever it is. What's that one called? Link made Var's Bouquet reasonable? What do you mean by that? Let's go on Witty, by the way. Like, it made it look reasonable? Is Var's Bouquet worse than this or better? I feel like on a lot of bosses, Var's Bouquet would easily be better.
The fallen leaves.
Nah, Syncadia would be much better than this thing. Yeah, you get greases on the Bouquet as well. Like, I kind of feel like this is worse than Bouquet. It's gotta be, right? Gotta be. It's just you have a really tough Elden Beast and Radagon on that run, but at least you can grease it. But I don't know. I feel like Var's Bouquet probably has a worse Elden Beast than what we just had, I'm guessing. Oh, anyways, I'm happy it's done, though, finally. Oh, wow, what a nice goal, dude. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I've got Pinto on my fantasy team, but I don't think I put him in today, and I should have. I was meaning to. Fuck, man. I didn't. That's a rip. That's a rip. Well, should we continue this on? I think we may as well, dude. Let's just fucking do it. Let's do it. We're going to Millennia. Already had 8 hours of this. Has it been 8 hours? No. No, it hasn't been 8 hours of Ivory Sickle. Or maybe it has, dude. Is that really possible? Yeah, I guess 4 runs, and most of them... Like, 40 minutes was where one of them ended. But, like, both of them ended at, like, maybe 35, 40 minutes, and the last one was, like, an hour and a half. Really? That's a lot of Ivory Sickle gaming, dude. But now, let's continue it. See it through. Ivory Sickle gaming. But you know what? If this is the worst run we have to do, I don't think it is, but if this is the worst run we have to do, then we're golden, dude. Sun's getting a penalty here. Yeah, it does a shit ton of emotional damage. Yeah, that's... I would have to... I don't know. That... I don't know. I don't know about that one. Doesn't seem like an obvious call, maybe, but the fact that they called some of the earlier runs on Boston is probably why they called that, I'm guessing. Snipes, thanks for the 4-month resub. Centurion, thanks for the 2-month resub as well. I just can't believe this weapon has a 100 crit multiplier on it. That is what I'm in disbelief about. How is that possible? I wonder if, like, what other daggers have 100? Probably the crystal knife. And then that might be it. You know what? Syncadilla is probably 100 as well. Is all Ivory Sickle. Well, no, we had a good couple hours of Bastard Sword today. Yep, and they score on the power play, dude. Of course they do. Why am I buffing out here? You know, maybe this is actually a bad situation. Because now, yeah, we just lost our gigantic punish, so. Can I howl here? Honestly, dagger should be pretty good. Wait, the review? Dagger should be pretty good here because you can get charged R2s off on pretty much every punish. That is quite valuable. There's a lot of poise damage. Okay, one more to poise break, I think. What is happening? Oh, yeah, it's way offside, dude. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's no goal, dude. Dang. Way offside. Are you asking, have I discovered any skips in Elden Ring? I think so, maybe. I don't know. Like, what, I don't know about skips. I'm sure there's something. I've definitely found a lot of, like, cheeses and strats, though. That's kind of more my thing. Actual skips are more of a speed run type of thing, but... Time for the insane opposite. Yeah, I should have gotten the grace when I was already up there, dude. This weapon on friggin' on Plaza Dusax, dude, is gonna be it's gonna be so miserable. Dang. How about we got this run done though? It would kind of suck to get stuck on a run for more than a day like this, where we just keep getting hit. I would have sucked. And we would have had a Bolt of Gransax incident. Because I remember one of the run requests I did a long time ago was the Bolt of Gransax.
Please, no. Your mercy.
And honestly, as a no-hit any percent weapon, that thing is terrible. And I got stuck on that run for a long time. And I just kept getting hit in, like, so many ways. It was just bad. And it was the cursed Bolt of Gransax run. I was thinking maybe we were going to have another incident here, but... Yeah, the Bolt of Gransax is a great weapon, but it's a terrible no-hit any percent weapon. Oh, and Boston scores anyways. Wow. How will this one not be allowed, I wonder? Shit, dude. Since you're getting a lot of gifts in this game, yet they're only winning by one. Somehow. Makes the bolt so bad. It's just it's low damage. And it doesn't have a good Ash of War to get off poise damage. And its R2's bad. So it's just not... It's not a good no-hit weapon for bosses. It's what it's excellent at and what's made for is just sniping enemies from range. And it's one of the best in the game at that. So it's very valuable on, like, all bosses no-hit and stuff. But... if you're using it for actual bosses and you're fighting the melee with it, it's not good. Really not good. So the weapon, it's very good, but it's pretty much one-dimensional. It's only good for that range attack. Which is very valuable. I used it on the region locked all bosses no-hit run. And I've used it on other runs as well, but... yeah, just... if you're going to try to use that for everything, it's just not great. Did stream end? It shouldn't have. I mean, if it ended, then you wouldn't have even heard what I just said. Let's see how this game would not jack up your heart rate. What was my heart rate on that fight, I wonder? Yeah, there's no quite... like, when I'm just streaming, my heart rate's elevated pretty much the whole time. Like, I'm not at, like, rusting. Went up to 85. during that Elden Beast fight. Okay, where am I? So definitely a little elevated, but not like crazy or anything. Bree, welcome back. I've seen streamers with heart rate monitors and like no hit runs and it goes up to like 140 at the end of a run, but I think when I'm doing a real no hit run, well, not that this isn't a real no hit run, but if I'm doing like a serious no hit run, then it would definitely be higher than that. Maybe not 140 though. Oh boy, the Sens are absolutely blowing it, dude. That's insane. This is actually just like the last game, it feels like. Did I get the Thorny tier? Nah. Sens are blowing it. They're absolutely choking. Oh, and a terrible turnover. My god, dude. Yeah, I guess I don't really know. What's the last serious run I've done? I guess the region locked all bosses, maybe. I don't think I had this watch at that point in time, so. Actually, no, I put that on. Sens are crumbling. It's over, dude. They're gonna lose the game. I mean, another overtime loss wouldn't be the worst thing, but it feels like they're gonna lose it in regulation this time. Black Knife Armor makes a silent, which is good because Unseen Form... The downside of Unseen Form versus... Oh, that was definitely a penalty that they missed. Nice one, dude. But Unseen Form doesn't make you silent. Assassin's Gambit does, so... So when we have Black Knife Armor plus Unseen Form, it's the same effect as Assassin's Gambit at that point. Yeah, Volcano Manor Death on level 1. Yeah, that one was fucked up, man. Especially because I didn't mess up, really. There was no mistake that I made. Maybe it's just a game knowledge issue because I didn't realize that their shots could just go straight around a literal wall, over top of a wall, and hit me when I was crouched behind the wall. I don't know how I would have ever known that because I don't think you encounter those guys where there are even walls. But yeah, that death kind of sucked. Because how far in were we? Like one... We weren't over 165 bosses in, though, right? We were pretty far in, though. Definitely over 100. Maybe like 140 or something like that. I really can't remember. Nice. The crit dagger can't even... Well, it's not the crit dagger, but... The dagger on a crit can't even one-shot this enemy. What just happened there? Wait, you checked in yesterday with your son and agreed to watch with him until I died? That took more than 3 hours. What run was that? That's so funny. Yeah, that's a mistake to make in this stream, probably. That's really funny, though. It's like, you just have to watch for another 10 hours of a no-hit run. It goes on to all bosses or something. No, it's not the crit dagger, but it is a dagger that has higher crit, but... Sens are actually throwing this game in a big way. Okay, when should I stop today, is the question. I don't know. I guess it just depends what run we do next. Because last night I went for a while. It was like 15 and a half hours last night, I think, or something like that. Longer than I intended. Today, though... think I got back at, what, 11:45 or something like that? Close to 12. So yeah, I'll probably stop around the same time as last night. Maybe a little earlier. Maybe like 1. It's a good time. Someone aggro there? Wait, did I start at 12 today, or was it 11? No, it's definitely not been 9 hours of Ivory Sickle then. Yeah, it was like 11:50. And we did probably at least 2.5 hours of Bastard Sword. So, yeah, it's only been 7 hours. That makes more sense. That makes more sense that it was like 6.5 hours of Ivory Sickle or so. Just based on the number of attempts we did and stuff. I am missing a kukri. What do I do? I guess... Surely it won't fall here. Do we jump on the roof instead? Yeah, I guess I could do the roof. I forget why I stopped, actually. I think because one of the zombies maybe was close to hitting me on that roof or something like that. There was some reason why I stopped. Wait, zombie fell on me? Oh, you know what? I remember that, actually. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I forgot about that. Eesh, that's not great damage. But when has it ever been on this run, actually? Spam meta. Nice. There goes my stun. Limp Blade Edda. Kind of just really hoping this game goes to overtime at this point, because the Sens are just hanging on for dear life at this right now. Would you fight differently when I have quick step? Nah, not really. You actually go into the first halberd fight? On like the triple attack, or which one? But yeah, you can strafe the entire triple attack by just crouching and then walking around her for the third slam. Hey, you know what? At least we won't have to remove Golden Vow to get quick step because we already have it. Your Ivory sickled out. Do I feel like streaming helps keep game more interesting for me? Oh, 100%. I mean, I've done really long gaming sessions not streaming, but I would never be able to do it for Souls games for this amount of time. There's just no way. Like, I remember playing Warframe for so many hours, but a game like this, I don't think I'd be able to play for that number of hours straight while not streaming. So, yeah. How will this look on Millennia? I have no idea. I think I'll probably just have to only use R2s. But it might just be an instant GG if an R2 doesn't hit stunner. Oh, I need some cuckeries too, I guess.
Fine.
You had your Warframe arc, but like 600 hours in what felt like 2 days. Dude, I remember I was so excited to wake up to play Warframe, and that's what I did for a while. I'd wake up, and I would immediately jump out of bed and turn on my PC. Oh boy, almost a squeaker, dude. Yeah, Warframe was/is a great game. I haven't played it in ages, so I don't know if it's still that good, but such a fun game. Kind of funny. I actually they offered to sponsor a stream one time. Warframe did. So it's like it comes full circle, but apparently I was like I was 20 hours of content behind or something like that on my character, and so it just fell through or something like that. I don't know. But it was kind of funny. I don't know how that's even possible. Is there some nice AR boosts that we're getting? Oh, and the send score, dude. What a nice goal. Bang. That was pretty nice. Hey, could they clutch it? I think they're going to give up another goal. It's going to go out over time, but overtime loss. Nice, dude. I'm watching on TSN right now. Like I just have it's actually my dad's TV, like Bell TV or whatever. I just logged in. Played RL Craft before? Don't believe so. I assume that's just like a mod pack or something. I used to play a lot of Minecraft mod packs back in the day, but I don't know what RL Craft is. Okay, I think it does hit stun. Okay, yeah. But yeah, pretty much is going to be an R2 only fight here. I wonder if she can immediately go front flip there. Decent damage? I would not call this decent damage. This is definitely not decent damage, dude. Yeah, Venom Fist only, sure. That's true. This is incredibly bad damage, in fact. This is real bad damage. I feel like phase 2 is generally quicker than phase 1, though. So maybe it'll look better here. We can get a stun. That is.
extraordinary. The mark of a true lord.
Yeah, that was really bad damage, you could say. Extremely bad. This game's getting real interesting, dude. Wait, is the stream dead? Wait, what happened? Really? No way, dude. Seriously? Oh, that's funny. Surely won't die here. That's actually so funny. So you missed the end of the Millennia fight. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, I won, though. As you could probably hear, I guess. Yeah, I can't say daggers are my favorite thing for Millennia, but... It's all waterfowl background. Wait, what? Need to restart. Yeah. That's unfortunate, I guess. I feel like that happens when I'm watching hockey, dude. I think that's the only time I've had that happen. So there's something to do with I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm full screen. Like nothing makes sense actually. Why the capture card would just freeze like that. But it's the only time that's happened. Because it's happened a few times now. But at least it didn't happen like. Oh boy, he hit the post on an empty net. That's crazy, dude. Oh, that's insane. That's offside, surely. What was I saying? Yeah, at least it didn't happen at the beginning of the fight or something, and I was just locked in fighting her. And then after the fight, it's like, oh yeah, we saw none of that. Sorry. Yeah, activated auto roll. Okay, game's over. There it is. Nice, dude. Good. Suns get the dub. It looked like the win was in jeopardy at the end, but they pulled through. Just like everyone in this chat clearly cares. Not only one other person, but one guy said clean and then watched the stream and it's completely completely frozen. But yeah, it wasn't frozen for that long though, right? Because when I looked at where it's frozen, she only had a tiny bit of health left. Right? Yeah, that is pretty funny. That's gonna be funny for the video, dude. I'm just gonna love that, I'm sure. What is Sens? It's the hockey team, NHL team that I like. Ottawa Senators. So yeah, the prediction, I mean, okay, 77% said I would beat Millennia. That's a wise choice. Send short for sensitive. That's funny. Okay, this fight might be really rough too. Good Moog D-Rust though. How insane would it be if I manage an all great runes run with this fucking weapon? That was a decent Millennia, like clean execution Millennia, I would say. Pretty decent. Maybe a couple positional mistakes. She got close to the wall once, but assuming you guys saw that, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it was. You know what? This is gonna be the first weapon that we don't one-cycle him. Okay, good thing I have 3 heals though. Watch it one-cycle him somehow. That'd be insane. Maybe some of those. We're gonna stun him like way too early here. No. Oh boy. Decent riposte at least. You know what? I probably could have done it. Well, the buffs are running out here. Maybe could have. Like, with everything perfect, With everything perfect, I probably could have done it. But I mean, it's kind of smoking him still, though. I guess I'm going into this right now. Oh, I got hit by that. I went the wrong way, dude, I think. Whoops. Maybe I'm a little rustier than I think. Well, that's where it ends, I guess. Yeah, I just straight up just went the wrong way. Supposed to go to the left on that one. Whoops. All right, that's enough sicko gameplay for today, I guess. Still pretty good. We got through Millennia, so